There are about 5 different ways in which adulteration can be done to coconut oil. Let's look at each one of them in detail. For summarization, let me list the top 5 ways in which coconut oil is adulterated. One is with light liquefied paraffin, which is a mineral oil. Second is with palm kernel oil, which is a close substitute to coconut oil, and it comes from the palm tree. Third is with coconut testa oil, where instead of the entire coconut kernel, you use only the coconut skin to make oil, and that closely resembles coconut oil. Then you use cheaper ingredients, bad quality coconut or coconut oil cake. You do solvent extraction and then refine it to make coconut oil. And lastly, the hydrogenated ones. Now, those oil which are similar to coconut oil, you hydrogenate, you artificially change its chemical composition, that is amount of extent of saturation or hydrogen in the carbon chain, and bring it closer to coconut oil. So let us discuss each one of them in this detail. So to go with the first one, which is the light liquefied paraffin. So now we have seen 5 different ways in which preparation can be done on coconut oil. Now everybody knows that it is with white oil. So let's get into detail of what this white oil is all about. Now it is called white oil because it looks very transparent white. The technical name for this is light liquefied paraffin. How this is derived? This is derived from petroleum, crude oil, which it is a mineral on earth. So crude oil is fractionally distilled. That is, at different boiling points, we get different petrochemical, and one of them is paraffin. Now, paraffin is of two types. One is liquid paraffin, and another is a popular paraffin that we know that is used in candles, which is the solid paraffin. Now, that classification is done based on the length of carbon chain. Now, this is a simple hydrocarbon. That is, and it's a very saturated hydrocarbon. The formula is CnH2n plus 2. So carbon has a valency of 4 and hydrogen has a valency of 1, and they form a bond with each other, and we have a very stable structure. Or if the carbon length is between 15 and 50, then it is normally liquid at room temperature. Room temperature is about say 25 to 30 degrees Celsius. Now, why white oil or this light liquefied paraffin is blended with coconut oil? Because it blends so easily. Now, light liquefied paraffin after refining it is colorless, tasteless, odorless. So, and it blends very easily with coconut oil. Now, for example, water does not blend with coconut oil. It forms separate layers. Oil float, water sink. However, light liquefied paraffin blends thoroughly, and it, it exhibits the characteristics of coconut oil, which is dominant. Now, the economics of it. Presently, LLP comes at around 100 to 120 rupees a liter, so which is very low compared to coconut oil, which is at around 250 to 300 rupees a liter. We have seen how what is light liquefied paraffin, what are its characteristics, what makes it attractive for adulteration, how it is derived. Now let us look at how it can be detected. Now chemically we know there is LLP is just a hydrocarbon, very saturated hydrocarbon, whereas coconut oil is a triglyceride. So BIS specifies a lot of parameters, chemical parameters, and the range within which the coconut oil should fall into. Now, if we test on any of these parameters, the test will fail. For example, if we look at the refractive index, so the range is different. Mainly, what is immediately visible is the density. Oil is, has a density of 0.91 kg per liter. LLP is lot lighter. It is hardly 0.8 kg per liter. So after some time, they will form different layers. That is, LLP will float and oil will sink, coconut oil will sink. Saponification value. Now, there is no concept of soap in LLP, so it has no saponification value. Iodine value, it is the degree of unsaturation in an oil. So it is fully saturated and it has no iodine value, zero iodine value. Aroma, it has no aroma. As I said, it's a colorless, tasteless, and an odorless liquid, whereas coconut oil has all of that. Lab detection is very easy, whereas to a naked eye, it is not easily detectable. Now, this is the worst part. That is, among all the adulterants, this is the most dangerous of adulteration. And thankfully, there are many people who adulterate coconut oil in this market, and nobody does it with LLP. Everybody does it with other methods. Whereas if we go to outside this region, that is coastal Karnataka, where coconut oil is used as a hair oil, then this is the major adulterant with which coconut oil is adulterated, because they use it for external application, that is for hair and skin. Now, if we take it into our body in the form of food, what happens? Now, it will not digest. It will stop the vitamin absorption, the essential vitamin absorption into the body. It leads to vomiting, diarrhea, because it does not allow digestion. Even after consuming, it has no nutrition value. It has only side effects. So, it is not meant for consumption.